There's always, well not always, but typically some questions, particularly with contractors that are just first coming into the business, about general liability itself. You know, what is it? Am I required to have it? And so forth and so on. In the state of California, I'm just talking about. Specifically, it is not required by law. However, it is certainly to your advantage to have it. It's not a policy that covers necessarily the work that you're doing. That's why you have the bond. But it's coverage for things that may occur while doing the job that damages a person or an object. So for example, if you're a painter and you're walking through a house and you drop a bucket of paint on the homeowner's floor and it spills all over everything. Obviously that's not a result of the work that you're doing, it was done in conjunction with it. So that's what these kinds of policies cover. And they're very, very valuable, and it's definitely to your advantage to have it. And I think that perhaps a lot of contractors don't really realize that when you talk about an additional insured, what that does is it would be similar to you putting that client's name on your policy. They become an additional insured on your policy. So for example, if there becomes a conflict between you and your client for whatever reason, and you don't want to file a claim, they can file a claim on your behalf under your policy. So that's really important to remember.
If you, even as a trade contractor, are using subcontractors and maybe not getting certificates, and in your mind you're subbing that work out,
Right.
but on your insurance policy they're extending coverage.
That's exactly right.
And so the amount of premium generated sometimes, can you expand on that? Sometimes that doesn't flow.
This is just how I operate, you know, personally. I think you do a disservice to your clients if you don't do this as well. But when I'm speaking to my clients about whether they use subcontractors or not, I always ask them a couple of key questions. Do you ensure that they have coverage, and do you verify that by a copy of certificate of insurance? Is that coverage equal or greater to your coverage? Are you named as additional insured on their policy? And are you named as a hold harmless, or is there a hold harmless clause in your agreement with them? Those four things are key if you're a contractor and you're using subcontracts. Back to what we were talking before about primary wording. If I'm a general and you're a plumber and you're doing work for me, and there becomes a dispute between my general liability and your general liability, mine will say it's primary. The wording is primary. Now, there may be a conflict with your subcontractor's wording saying the same thing, but since since you're a sub and I'm the general, I suspect that mine would take priority.
So if you're a contractor out there considering looking for a new agency to work with, we would ask that you consider Alta Vista Insurance to make us your new partner, if you will. Our goal is to help you grow and protect your business so that you can do what you do best by allowing us to do what we do best. We're actively looking for new client relationships to grow and expand our business, and we hope that you'll give us careful consideration in considering working with Tom and Debbie to help you with all of your contractors' needs. We look forward to working with you in the future. If you have any questions or want to discuss more, feel free to give us a call and respond. Thank you.